Teachers, oh teachers, I've known quite few of you, and here are 5 types we have seen from Chicago to Peru. Some of the most memorable people in all our lives have been teachers, and we here at the Milky Beard 360 would like to explore in a foamy and informative Milky Beard 360 kind of way 5 common teacher types I know we've all encountered somewhere along our K through 12 journeys here on planet Earth. So listen up and listen closely and see where you fall or where your favorite teacher of yesteryear may fall on this foamy list of common teacher types we've seen, because we're going to begin with number 1, the super teacher. Diagramming sentences, differentiating instruction, and taking attendance, all while the principal stands there looking on in smug glory at his creation. Super teacher, you do it all in the first 10 minutes before I've even opened my door. Yes, I do perhaps reek of some cynicism and envy, but I really do admire you super teachers out there. Your consistent energy, your consistent tenacity, and your students love you to death as well. I don't even mind drying your eyes out a bit when at the end of the year and those standardized test scores come back and we start reviewing them and you find that your students actually did way worse than my students. I feel your frustration. Yes, I do. Super teachers, never stop doing what you are doing because your students need you and they love you for it. A number 2 kind of common teacher type we've seen on our journeys here, the savior teacher. Ho-tee-ha. These teachers give their students the real deal, Holyfield kind of education, the kind that the administrationals would never approve of, because you know how the system and the man be trying to keep that knowledge away from the citizenry. Savior teachers teach their students about the real world all day, and by teach, I mean talk about, and by all day, I do mean all day, every day, Monday through Friday. While the rest of us are teaching from that boring, dry-ass lesson plan we all thought we were supposed to submit to our administrationals at the end of the week on Friday. Students coming from a Savior teacher's class are usually bright-eyed and well-rested. And at the end of the year, when that standardized test time does pop up, Savior teachers know the silliness of test scores and can never be shamed by their poor ones. Savior teachers are usually tenured. A third type of teacher we've seen on our journeys on the planet Earth in the Virgo supercluster, the angry teacher. Nothing in the teaching profession goes by unnoticed for these angry apples. And they are absolutely right that our paychecks just got smaller, that Miss Jackson lets her students roam around the hallways during SSR, and that Clyde should have got suspended for pulling out his Murphy during the Socratic seminar. But can I get my left leg out of the car? I just got here. Angry teachers have either total authoritarian control of their classrooms and the students are afraid for dear life to cough the wrong way, or it's like WrestleMania in there and the students are arm wrestling and braiding each other's hair and stuff. There is no middle ground for an angry teacher. Angry teachers, though, do often have high metabolisms. Now, a 4th teacher we have all encountered, the never theirs. Okay, I must confess to being this type of teacher, but not until the last 2 years of my career, when the jaws of the whiteboard just started gnawing away at my intestinals all mercilessly like. We mean well, and we often have some stellar days underneath our teaching belts, but for whatever reason, these teachers are just hardly ever there. Students look back and remember having a sub like all the time. Whether it's jury duty or trainings and conferences, doctor's appointment, or just plain old-fashioned sick leave, With We Never Theirs, students can count on having a sub at least 4.4 days a month. Make that 6 days or more after All-Star Weekend. And last but not least, type of teacher we've all seen, number 5, we have the hip teacher. These teachers are similar to savior teachers in that they also pride themselves on exposing the real world to their young students, but they dress nicer, drive fresher cars, and will occasionally teach from a lesson plan. Hip teachers will design lessons and activities that speak to their young charges' souls, and whether that means including a little bit of their hip music into a lesson plan or conducting an energetic and unconventional assignment on discrimination outside in full view of everyone else reading Broken Chain, or perhaps throwing about the trendy epithet or curse word because they're just cool like that. These teachers gain the admiration of students everywhere. Boys respect them, and girls are just confused about how cute he really is. Hip teachers never mind staying late after school with just a few students to teach them those life things about life. Sometimes hip teachers will spend a lot of time with just one student. Before school, lunch, after school, Saturday school, just because they're cool like that. And there you go. 5 common teacher types I know we've encountered here during our K through 12 journeys. Now, if you want to hear more about some teachery things going on behind those numbered classroom doors, just click on the link in the description below. Check out some Happy Teacher 180 because I will break it down for all of you guys out there. Now, I gotta say goodbye, but please don't you guys leave without liking this video, without sharing this video to everyone out there, and subscribing to the Milky Bear 360 for more foamy and informative content. I'm off to see the wizard, you guys. Take care.